Hey friends, welcome to Moxie Gardens. Today we're going to plant up a few things in the garden. I was at a box store yesterday and found some good prices, brought some stuff home. So I'm going to button up an area right here on the west side of our landscape here that followed through with the sidewalk when we transitioned this year with that new sidewalk. So we're going to be doing that. I also picked up some foxgloves that were on discount. So I'm going to plant them up in this area right here. And Jesse, if you could pan down there, you can see how there's some pockets there that I can still fill in. So that being said, we'll get this garden kind of going in the right direction again. I'm super excited to kind of clean this up. But Jesse, real quick before I get the shovel and get ready to plant, you should show them the yard. The landscape looks really well. I know I haven't been with you folks for about a week. My wife and I disappeared for about a week and got away. So we're back, and we're back in the garden. It's always fun to get back. So that being said, I'm fighting mosquitoes, and it's time to put some stuff in the garden. So let's go along. Okay, so just to give you a general idea where we're at, obviously this is the space we're going to be planting in. Those of you who have been with me for a while, you can see the planter bowls that we planted up earlier in spring. And then right here to my left is the water feature that we put in as well a couple months ago. So I kind of give you some idea where we're at. This is the only space I haven't done anything with because I've kind of been holding out. You know, later as we get into almost July now, I start to know that these box stores, you just know your community well enough, and I know these box stores start to mark stuff down considerably. So I got this stuff on the cheap. We've got some caladiums here we're gonna pop in. Look at the variety of color inside those leaves. That is just, it's remarkable how well these things just come about. I just absolutely love all the color. So I didn't actually have to pay $5.97. That is Raspberry Moon Heart to Heart. That actually was about $1.50. So they're getting off their parking lots now, and so I'm excited about some of the stuff that I was able to pick up. And then I've got this Carnival Heuchera right here. This is a perennial for me here in Kansas. We'll pop these along the edge of the sidewalk here. These caladiums, however, they are an annual for me. First freeze, they are gone. So, and that's kind of what I wanted to do with this space, is not hold on to a whole bunch of perennials in this area. I wanted to kind of wait and play it out because I do have several trees above me, and I need to see just about how well these both here, these caladiums and Heuchera, kind of really like the shade in my zone. So I'm gonna pop them in here, get to know this area a little bit better, and then transitioning into next year, I'll know whether I can, what perennials I can plant that can sustain an area with more shade or more sun, whichever. So my best guess is this is going to be too shaded of an area to get any sun-loving perennials in here. I do have some foxgloves around the corner that we're going to pop in as well. But yeah, let's just get straight to it and let's see what how this area transitions.
done.
So this Hosta wasn't in the plans, but I was walking over there because I heard some ruffling around in the bushes, and it just so happens that I had a Hosta where the pergola used to grow, or it was, and this, I believe this is Summon Substance. But anyway, that little ruffling in the plants back there in the bushes was a mama bird and several other birds messing around. So that's funny how that stuff works. Anyway, seen this back there and I was like, let's add this to the garden space over here. So I'm always shooting from the hip, I suppose. Okay, so we got 3 foxgloves that we're gonna drop in here somewhere. So I've got all kinds of color going on. I've got some bee balm right here on the bottom, right there. I've got daisies in here, got cone flowers, got some oak leaf hydrangeas, lilies back here, and then of course our project that we did back there. We'll head over there shortly and we'll do a little tour. But I think what I'm gonna do, oh, and I've got some gay feathers, so I've already got some purple in here as well. Some millennium alliums right there, so there's a lot going on. But I think I'm going to fill in some of these bare spots. If you can tell, there's a few in here, and I've got 3 of them, so kind of want to keep them close together, but it's okay if I don't. Sometimes you don't have to play by the rules. There's a spot there, there's a spot back there. So yeah, we're going to fill in this space real quick and just continue to keep adding to the garden. Okay, just like that, added another little fun pop of color into this area. Finally got something into this space. This has been kind of driving me nuts for a little bit, but like I said, just a budget-friendly project. Got these on clearance at Walmart actually. So, and that's what I do. I go and I travel around because I'm in the metro. There are Walmarts and Lowe's and Home Depots everywhere. So just kind of monitor them, and when I'm out and about, and or if my kids or friends or family know that they see a deal, they'll holler at me and perhaps pick it up for me, and then I you know, pay them back, or I go over there and I see what they've got. But, and of course, who can't add a little bit of whimsy? So I'm one of those guys. So anyways, I think it turned out great. This is a fun little section that when I come through here, it's not too busy, because if we come down here, you see the planters that I put in here. I mean, they are just thriving. This is an excellent addition to the garden. I'm so excited that I actually got this in here, and it's performing so well. You know, there's a lot of question whether the planters were not deep enough, if the planters, everything was too packed in there. But again, just take your chance and bet on yourself. And if anything comes up where it's not working out, you can remove items from a planter. It's not too much to do, you know. You just kind of go in there and scoop it out a little bit, and add it to another part of the garden, but I really like how there's so much color and so much going on in that corner, and then it just kind of slows it down just a little bit right here. And once these caladiums start to really fill in, it's going to look really good. And I'll keep my eye on some more ground cover to kind of get in here and pop in these colors and help it spill over onto the sidewalk. And again, I have the water feature turned off right now because it typically this speaker that I have on here picks up noise from blocks away, so it really comes through and doesn't sound the best on the camera. But ultimately, this is a fun little part of the garden now, and when I come through here, it'll be a good little addition, and kind of just puts me in a happy place right now to know that this will probably in a month, couple weeks, will start to fill in real well. And then if we slide over here, we put in these foxgloves. I've never owned foxgloves before, and I can't tell you why I haven't. I think they're a great addition to the garden as well. I absolutely love watching the little critters crawl and fly in there and come out. But again, just another pop of color in this spot, and it might get lost in the mix a little bit, but once you start to kind of walk through here and kind of start identifying plants as one would do if they're making their way through the garden, it'll be a nice little addition to the eye. You can see the only purple that I have in here outside of that is the Liatris gay feather. So I don't know, it turned out well. Oh, I take that back. I do have the Millennium alliums there that'll be coming up. You can start to see they're starting to load up. But yeah, I really like what we're doing here. You know what? I did make the mistake. I said no purple, but I'm looking here and I see there's all kinds of purple in here. So anyway, I guess I goofed up there. But this is all turning out so well. I really like this addition. And now this area is really starting to fill in with the color. You can see just standing here, there's just so much going on. Anyway, fellow gardeners, I hope the sun doesn't beat you down and make you move away. But I know for health reasons and other reasons that once this heat comes on, you'd rather just watch it on YouTube than to get out there in your gardens, and that's okay. So hopefully this will help you kind of break up the monotony a little bit. But I wanted to share a quick little project with you and just get back out there and share with you folks. I think it looks so great. Honestly, I hope that what you guys see on this camera actually turns in so well. Again, I always add in some kind of whimsy, tucking it in. It'll blend in here soon. I'm really excited about these. These guys are just doing so well. Anyway, those of you who are just seeing this for the first time, Moxie Gardens, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys the next time. Bye-bye.